my motherfucking pet. I pointed at you and tell that motherfucker fetch. I'm fucking her good, she got her legs on my neck. I get pussy mouth ass, call that bitch triple threat. When I was in jail, she let me call her collect. But if she get greedy, I'ma starve her to death. Top down, it's upset. Been fucking the world and nigga, I ain't come yet. You fuck with me wrong, I knock your head off your neck. The flight too long, I got a bed on the jet. The guns are drawn and I ain't talking about a sketch. I pay these niggas with a reality check. Prepared for the worst, but still praying for the best. This game is a bitch, I got my hand up her dress. The money don't sleep, so we just can't rest. And AK-47 is my fucking address.
Somebody lied, I got a chopper in the car. I got a chopper in the car.
Yeah.
I got a chopper in the car.
Yeah. I'm starting it off right. Come on now. Come on, man. It's your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster, man.
You know?
Come on now. It's Stunner.
Easy.
Come on, man. We here for no damn reason.
Live and direct.
Come on, man. Another episode.
Back at it again, dog.
Another city in another nigga studio. Come on.
Yo, come on, man. What's up, man? How y'all living, man?
You know I'm chilling, man. What's good with you, E?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. I feel that.
That's it, dog. How
Yeah.
you? What's up with you?
Man, I'm living, man. I can't even complain, man. You know? I'm just living life.
It was a nice ass day today too, man. Shit was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Past couple days real been nice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I'm ready for spring, man.
Who you telling? Man? My birthday's around the corner, man. I'm ready to turn up.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
The only thing I need is the snow to be gone completely. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
I don't see no snow in my forecast.
Nah,
Good.
you blind to the snow?
Blind. So what's up, man? Let's talk. Who we got here with us today, dog?
Yeah.
Hey man, you got a special guest, Shambusho Emmable, founder and owner of Project Concrete.
Look, I'm a terrible guest. I didn't even introduce my own guest, man.
It's all good.
It's all good though. You know why we here, man? Shumbo's here, man.
In the building.
Come on, he's a CEO, man. He's an owner.
Young black owners, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. We came to support this brother, man. He came on here because he wanted to talk his shit.
And that's what we do best over here. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
We gonna talk some shit over here.
Yeah. He was
ready.
like, Stun, I gotta get up on there. You know, he's like, stagnation breeds destruction.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I can't wait no longer. I see you.
To ask, what is, you know what I mean, CEO and founder, what's Project Concrete? Talk to
So like Project Concrete is like a brand about self-improvement and self-growth.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't always like that though.
Okay.
It wasn't always like
So
that.
how did it start? How did it come about?
So I've always wanted a clothing brand, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Like since a young buck, I've always wanted a clothing brand, but I just didn't have the clarity on how to get there.
How old are you? You said young buck 4 years ago. How old are
I just turned 19, February 24th.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
he's a young buck for real. He's a young buck for real, for
We
real.
got a young boss.
Oh man, young pup.
I like it. I like it. All right, bet. Tell me. So where did inspiration come from? How'd you get into this into the avenue? You said you always wanted to do it, but like, what really sparked that motivation for you?
So what really sparked the motivation for me was just like the way I was living. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just doing the same shit, expecting a different result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what most people do. You know what I mean? They tend to be on the treadmill a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing the same thing in hopes, you know, I'm gonna get a bag or I'm gonna fall into a bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the most detriment thing you could ever do. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if you just keep doing the same thing, bro, you go, like you said, get the same results. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope. That's dope. Now, what made you come up with Project Concrete? Like, how did the name come about? How did stagnation breed destruction come about?
Right.
What you didn't just wake up one morning and be like, yeah.
That's true.
What sparked it? What made you come up with the name? What made you come up with the motto? What was the inspiration behind that?
So I'll give you a little backstory about me.
Okay.
Like 2020, COVID year. Man, I was fooling around.
Mask on. Fuck it, mask on.
He said I was out in the streets.
Yo, I was out in the streets. Like COVID year, man, I was up to no good. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I just had negative friends around me. You know how that shit goes. Like I wasn't doing right mentally, physically, but I wanted to have a clothing brand. So I really just like talked to myself. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna start this. So I did. I started it. like a body heat press, you know, one of those little clamp things. I got a silhouette cutter. I got some vinyl. And I just started watching some YouTube videos, started self-educating myself. So I was actually closing the gap from where I was and to where I want to be. So like that was a clarity. Like I didn't have clarity before, but I was like, okay, I can self-educate myself. I can watch some little YouTube videos. Right.
So did you have like a mentor that you can go to that was kind of pointing you in the right direction, or is this all you by yourself? Like you just waking up, Googling stuff every day?
Nah, I actually did like for like a mentor, like not a physical mentor, but it was like a more of like an online mentor. This guy is like a speaker. His name is Jim Rohn. Like, he died a while ago, but hey, rest in peace to his soul.
Rest in peace, Jim Rohn.
Yeah,
rest in peace, Jim Rohn.
He really got me into like this self-improvement stuff, man. Because like back then I always thought that shit was corny.
But honestly, no bullshit. That when you young,
you was a young buck, man.
Yeah, you gonna think that shit's
didn't
corny.
know any better.
You gonna think that shit's corny. I could tell you how many times I seen niggas doing like progressive shit, and I'm just like, nigga, you're whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go turn up. You know what I'm saying? Let's go burn this L. Let's go sip this 40 and call it good. You know?
I mean, that's like some of like the friends you still got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of my friends are like they still ask me to do some of that stuff. But when I say no, it's like I mean sometimes I still do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like I'm gonna stop hanging out. I'm gonna stop doing this, but it's when there's the right time. You know, there's always a right time for everything. You just can't like. You can't just compromise everything. You can't compromise your goals for your friends or for a party or something.
And I think I commend you for learning that at such a young age, because when I was at your age, I wasn't thinking about, being a CEO or being a boss. I was, how we going to get into this club this weekend, bro?
Straight.
Like,
how we going to spend this money on this bottle?
Right,
Are you in? You in? Are you?
You said I was hard at that age, you feel me? So I think that shows a lot to your maturity, that you're able to be like, yo, listen, I need to manage my time properly if I really want to see myself progress somewhere in the future and stuff. So like, is this all you by yourself? You got a team behind you? Or you just dusk till dawn cranking on the press? You know what I'm saying?
I know. As to be honest with me, like I had a team, right? Like I got like supportive friends. I mean, I have this guy. Shout out Griffin Watts and the Watts family, man. I appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here where I am today. Seriously, but like. I grew up in an African household. A little backstory about me. Right?
What part of Africa?
I was born in Tanzania.
Okay.
I've been to a lot of places, but I came here when I was like 12, like 11 years old.
Oh, so you haven't even been here that long.
I'm still adjusting, but
that's all right though. You adjusting? You adjusting all right. That nigga make some progress.
Hey, my brother, I kill you with a spear.
We gonna hunt a lion.
We already make the lion. Bring that ass here.
He said, you see this material? 100% lion ass. Nigga.
We got the zebra stripes. Hey, this is real zebra, by the way.
Hey, yeah, turn up. You heard him.
Hold
on. He said that's that real shit, nigga.
Nah, that's true. But yeah, like I really, like I started with them. They believed in me. Like my parents didn't. They're just like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, man? Go get a job. It always be your family most of the time that just want to put you down. Unfortunately,
I mean, I feel like it's two parts to that. You know what I mean? Because like Africans, I feel like it's very similar to like the Haitian culture and stuff like that. I think it's just because like our parents came from a different place. Like to them, success is having that job. That's a lawyer, doctor, whatever the case may be, and that's what they dignify as success. Because they didn't really see success any other way growing up. So I don't really
or that's what they were told. Like, you go to school, go to college, get that degree, and then you find yourself a job.
That's why I think it's important. Like you doing this, you're educating them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're showing them like the only way to get out isn't just being a doctor, a lawyer, you know what I mean? Like we can make our own path. You feel me? That will bring us that generational wealth. So I think that's amazing.
Factual.
Yeah, but back to your backstory though. So again, you came to Africa, 12 years old, right? And then, what else?
I came here. We landed in Concord, New Hampshire, man. But I'm super grateful. Like that's one thing I like. I am always am. Like I'm always grateful, man. I'm grateful to be here. Like to be in a land of like abundance, land of opportunities. You feel me? But that's one thing my mom like always fought for. Even like back home, like to get here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dream. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like it's a dream come true. So to be here, man, like I just can't waste opportunities because I know there's people who died to be in the spot that I'm at right now.
I'm glad you're not putting it to waste, man. I'm glad you appreciate you definitely using your gift. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, because me and Shubu here, we met in Concord at an event. Shout out Martin Toe. Shout out Martin Toe. Martin Toe.
Marty Ma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, matter of fact, yeah. You remember Martin Toe?
Yeah.
Martin pulled up on the podcast, man. Martin, the real one, man.
Yeah,
Martin. And we went to this event, and I think this was literally after we did our podcast with him. And he was like, yo, come to this event, dude. Like, it's a change for Concord, We bringing business people together. We just bringing all types of people together. And he's like, I love what you're doing with the pod, this, that, and the third. Come pull up. I'm like, sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? And I pulled up, and, it was kind of quiet the first couple hours. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of slow. I ain't going to lie to you. But little by little, people started trickling in. And, and I'm at the coffee table, the little biscuit table, whatever. And I'm just picking that shit. And then Shubu, with all the confidence, he's like, oh, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Daps me up. He's just like, oh, this is what I'm doing. I got Project Concrete. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Concord, And I'm like, and I'm looking at him. I'm hearing him talking. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, for you to even, like, step up to me, not know who I am, you know what I mean? And just be like, yo, this is what I'm doing. Like, I was like, I commend this dude. Because it's like, bro, me at 19, I probably wouldn't do that. I'm the type of nigga at 19, I was minding my business. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I might see you with some fly kicks or whatever, but I'm going to be there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to go out my way to be, like, compliment you on your shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, when you did that, I was like, oh, damn, I got to get this nigga on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because not only do I think you have an immense amount of confidence, but again, like I said, when you was telling me about your clothing line, your brand, I was like, yeah, because you don't see a lot of kids doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I think the other thing too is, I think people can learn from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, perfect example, my nephew. He's trying to do the same thing. He's trying to get a clothing brand off the ground. You know what I'm saying? And again, his dad helps him out.
So we about to man. We're gonna have our stuff in Nikes together soon.
True.
Dog.
Yeah.
You're gonna see us in everything. Saks, we coming, dog.
Yeah. What is Gucci? What is Louis?
Which I think is major too. Like, we definitely need a lot more black owned designers.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, all these designers be from Italy and France, and you know what I mean. But like, how many real black owned designers? Like, there's one brand.
Is there any black?
I mean,
designer?
there is. You know what I mean? Virgil, obviously.
Virgil. Yeah.
You feel me? But like, even them, like, if you look at the prices in comparison, like how much Virgil will sell his shirt versus how much Gucci.
But the problem I got with Virgil is, like, it's not like original design. Like, I feel like Virgil is an off-brand of Louis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, they just did a lot of collabs. They just
which again, why it's an off-brand of Louis. You know what I'm saying? They've done so many collabs. You just associate Virgil with Louis, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never consider Virgil.
You associate them with together, but I wouldn't say it's like an off brand of it or something like that.
No disrespect to Virgil, but
it has its own notoriety, which is why Louis wanted to go partner him with the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you got to give Virgil his ups, RIP, because he made that business into something where it was like, damn, if we do something with him, we're going to attract a whole different community and demographic of people and really be, valued in their community. And that's really what they needed. They needed Virgil. Louis needed Virgil more than Virgil needed Louis.
That's true.
That's a fact. Because everybody knows Louis. Louis been around forever, but, people, obviously you got your hype beasts that are all about designer and stuff, but like people that are really into fashion, like, they know their shit. So Louis knew what they were doing when they reached out to Virgil, was like, yo, let's do a collab. Let's do this. Because, they know they need the hype more than he needs the hype. He was already on the way up. You feel me? Louis kind of plateaued. Like, the same thing with these other designers. Like, I feel like they've all plateaued. Like, people just buy this shit just to say they got this shit, not because it actually means anything, because the quality.
Oh my God, what happened to Babe?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was rocking crazy Babe.
I think I still got some see-through Babes.
I had like 6 of them joints, bro.
Those is my joints, man, dog.
Nah, here's one. I know none of y'all got these. Fat Farms.
What?
Look,
I was rocking them, though.
What is Fat Farm? What is that?
You don't know what Fat Farms are? Oh,
wasn't
shit.
there,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, you
He
wasn't
wasn't
there.
here.
That's true. You wasn't here. You was in the motherlands.
I was hunting the zebra in the lions.
Yeah.
This is before his time,
bro.
but Fat Farm was Russell Simmons, right?
Yeah, Russell Simmons. Yeah. Fat Farm was an era. It was like the sneaker with the, well, they didn't just make sneakers, but they made like pants and shit like that. But it was, their logo was just a P. You know what I
He
mean?
with like some like flowers around it or something. like
Yeah,
that.
some shit around it, but it was popping, and it
For the
was
time,
it,
that was
it was like a black thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Fat Farm and Baby Fat. I was
Baby fat facts.
Shorty didn't have
Yeah,
some
baby fat. She
jeans.
wasn't popping. She wasn't fine.
Stop playing.
Yeah,
Yo,
come
oh
on
my
now.
God,
If
take
baby
me
didn't
back.
have no baby fat, man. Oh man,
Yo, take me
your
back.
shit was looking kind of flat.
Oh no,
Keep it 100.
That's major. That's major. So I want to what's been the biggest transition for you coming from, because again, you say you came from when you were 12, so you only been here what, 6 years, 7 years?
Coming up on 7.
So in this past 7 years, what's been the biggest one, I guess, cultural shock and hardest part to transition to for you?
The hardest part, like for me, was just adjusting to like everything. Yeah, because like back home, like I know everybody. Like in the morning, I just wake up. Whatever, if I go get fire, I just go ask a neighbor, because there's no such thing. There's no stove or anything like that. There's no running water, none of that stuff. So like I already had like a routine and stuff. I knew where everything was. I know, like, because it's just a community. That's the thing that we don't got over here, like especially in Concord, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
It's not. That's what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create that safe space for like people to go to, where it's like self-improvement community, where, you know, we just have people that are talking about self-improvement, that we can get together, we can talk, like, you know, and not just like this negativity nowadays. So
That's very important. And we can't do that. It's just about putting the piece together. When I was in college, we started like a men's group, and it was just for, you know, the guys that were in college that just needed somewhere to be able to express themselves. You feel me? Talk to each other, learn from each other. Like, you know, there was no real structure behind it, but giving us some place, you know, once a week to just, you know, let it all out. You know, we had people in there that were, you know, becoming fathers for the first time, you know, at a young age in college, that never had father figures. We have people in there that have never applied for a job, never did a resume, never, you know what I mean, did any of that stuff. So we just gave them a place to, you know, don't feel embarrassed. Because some people, and that's the problem a lot, is because people feel embarrassed for asking for help. There's such a stigma against asking for help. So it's hard for them to end up struggling, trying to figure it out on their own. So we just kind of create a safe space where, like, don't be afraid, don't be embarrassed to ask for that help, because we all had to ask for help at some point in time, you feel me? And then that's why I asked, like, hey, do you have a mentor? Because I feel like that is something that I didn't learn until I was 25, 26. So the fact that you have somebody, even though he's online, that you could still look to for advice and stuff is major, because, like, we don't get that representation in our community. Like, somebody that we can reach out to that can point us in the right direction. Like, the white communities, they got that all day. Their dad's best friend, the guy that grew up with them down the hall, You feel me? To give them those handouts and stuff like that. So, like you said, I think it's important that we build that community. You know what I'm saying? Where we can give others that space to come in and be like, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you point me in a direction?
How to do
I
it.
can. Fact. You feel me? Let's get it and go. So, you know, to your point, we don't have it, but we can't have it. You just gotta start it.
And like you said, it's ego driven. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some people just be like too ashamed or whatever. You know what I mean? That stigma that you're talking about, and it's all about breaking that barrier of, you know, just being afraid in general. You know what I'm saying? So now let me ask you this: what kind of space are you creating? Because you said you want to create a community, you want to create this space for, you know, entrepreneurs, young black individuals to come and just collab and you know, share ideas. What kind of space are you looking to create with Project Concrete to kind of do that?
I'm looking to create like a self-improvement space.
Okay.
Like a self-improvement, self-growth space, because I realize as humans that, like, we're never going to stop evolving. You know what I'm saying? So as humans, we're never going to stop evolving. That's why the slogan came about. Stagnation breeds destruction.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Appreciate you. But it was a powerful message. And, like, at the time, I really thought about it because I was really going through it at life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really struck me because, like, I was never really the type of person to, like, be like, yo, like, I'm feeling that type of way because of this. I was never that type of person. But at that time, it really struck me. I was like, damn, what am I doing with my life? You know, it just, like, it was like a 180 because, like, what I was doing, I was not getting no results. And my parents wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, you know. So I was very stagnant in life, man. I didn't know what to do. But this clothing brand is sort of like a hope thing for me. So it's like what I'm trying to create is like a self-improvement space where people can go, they can talk. Like, I read a lot of books, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can go talk about new ideas, You feel me? But in order to start that, and like the thing is, it could be online, right? Like it could be through like a YouTube.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like in a way.
I mean, it's true. They do video therapy.
You got Discord, you got Twitch, and all that.
For real. Since COVID came out, so you don't even have to be face to face.
Yeah.
It's really just giving them that outlet and that time.
Facts.
Because people don't be having time in this day and age and stuff. So it's crazy, man. It seems like you're gonna be a CEO, a great one at that, because you have a lot of ideas, which kind of brings something to mind. Because Birdman was going crazy not too long ago. Because you know how they always doing the top 10 list, like best athletes, best rappers. And he was like, yo, what about the CEOs? What about top 10 CEOs? Like, should there be a top 10 CEO list? Like the greatest, the GOAT makers list? Like, you feel me?
I mean, without,
you think he had a point in that?
I think he does though, because like without them, there wouldn't be no Wayne. There wouldn't be no 112. There wouldn't be no. Oh, I shouldn't say 112, but like I'm referring to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like there wouldn't be like certain superstars or superstar groups. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure they would have got there eventually, but I think they got there a lot quicker, and they are bigger artists because of them. You know what I mean? So a lot of flowers do need to be given to these CEOs. You know what I mean? Like Birdman, Diddy. Who's the other dude? Not BG. Slim, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys deserve their flowers because again, without these guys, you would never know of a Lil Wayne. You would never know of these guys.
It's 50-50 for me, you feel me? Because I'm more like what qualifies you to be a good CEO. You know what I'm saying? Because like we've seen and we've all heard the stories of, the Birdman, Lil Wayne contract dispute. You know what I'm saying? The Diddy and his artists and shit like that. The Suge Knights and his art. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, cool, you guys are making GOATs, but like, are you really a good CEO if you go through this at the end? If you're putting your people in contracts where they're making crumbs on the bread, like, so what qualifies you as a good CEO? Just because you put on 10 people, or the quality that you give to these people? Like,
I think as the artist, there's no way you can depend on another man for you to make your bread. So like if you getting money in one lane or one avenue, all right, great, you making money in one avenue. Now take that bread and go invest it somewhere else.
Right, but at the same, like you said, for it's on the CEO too. If he's not giving you those opportunities to go out and get that, if he's not putting you in the right places with the right people, how are you going to get those opportunities? Like you said, they're getting them there faster. So if they're not doing their part,
they're advancing you in one aspect of your career or of your life, which is, again, for Wayne, it was music. But now, Wayne, it's up to you to like communicate with other people now. You know what I mean?
So then back to the point of, so is it Birdman the reason why Wayne became a GOAT, or is Wayne the reason why Wayne became a GOAT? Because like you said, Birdman just put him on. Wayne had to put the work in. So how is Birdman going to get credit for that then?
Musically, he's responsible for
all you're really responsible for is putting him in the studio.
All right, and without him, he wouldn't be in the studio.
I mean, I'm sure Wayne would have found somebody.
He took a horse and brought it to water.
But like you said, it was after that up to Wayne to make him a GOAT. Like Birdman wasn't making him put 17 mixtapes out a week for 17 years. But that was Wayne doing that.
But he realized his gift. And again, like I said, he put in the work. I'm assuming Wayne just realized, all right, I have an opportunity here. I got to make the most of it. And that's what he did.
Nah, man. I don't agree.
So you don't agree that the CEO should have any type
I think y'all should be like, yeah, you could be a top 10 CEO, but a GOAT maker is kind of excessive. Because you're saying that person's success was solely dependent on what you did for them. And you're not giving any credit to the talent of the artist. And I don't think that's fair to them.
I don't think he's saying that.
Right. You're saying I'm a GOAT maker. I made this person a GOAT. And if you make this person a GOAT, that means you did what? You either gave him the songs, gave him what you had to do something for him. You feel me?
I think that's your interpretation of it. My interpretation of it is the fact that he put you in a lane, or he gave you the opportunity to do certain things because he noticed your skill set. And he said, you got to do this, that, and the third. And if you do these things, you're going to blow up. And I think.
All right, cool. So you could say that. Now look at Diddy. Diddy's put on a lot of people. He's made a lot of GOATs and stuff. Biggie, you know what I mean? We can go on and on. But then he hasn't. If you were really a GOAT maker, wouldn't you hit every single time? What happened to Danity Kane? What happened to all 17 seasons of making the band. There's no GOAT out of none of those seasons.
Fair
if
enough.
you were really a GOAT maker and it was really dependent on you that much, you would go hit for hit every trip, right?
But the accountability is kind of on the artist too at the same time. You know what I mean? Like you can't solely blame Diddy
You
for
could say
these
that,
niggas not making
but
it.
how many seasons of making the band has he had? How many artists has he had that you can argue that point for? Cassie, she was under Diddy, fizzled out. She went nowhere. Are we saying Cassie's not a good singer? Are we saying that she doesn't have good music? Not at all.
Did get her a hit though.
One
Did
hit
get her a hit? He did his
27
job.
years ago.
Did get her a hit. Whether she progressed after that, that's kind of on her. It's not completely up to Diddy to be like, yo.
But what I'm saying though is, if he was truly a GOAT maker, why wouldn't he make her into a GOAT? Why wouldn't you make everybody into a GOAT? Because you make money off what they make, correct? So why would I take a chance and not make somebody into a GOAT? Doesn't make sense because it's not based off just the CEO. It's also the talent.
Right, right.
So I can't call you a GOAT maker. I could call you a good CEO because you know how to build a business and a brand. Cool. But I ain't gonna call you a GOAT maker because that ain't on you. I would be that if I was his artist, I would be tight. So you're telling me I'm only who I am because of you? Yeah,
But a lot of people would give him that credibility. I feel like Wayne would give him that credibility. Drake would give him that credibility. Nicki Minaj would give him that credibility.
So perfect. You could say Wayne because Wayne was Cash Money. You can't give him Drake. You can't give him Nicki because Nicki and them were under Wayne.
What do you mean? They co-signed that shit?
They were signed to Young Money, not Cash Money.
All right, yes, they give Wayne a lot of the credit, but again, they bring up Birdman in some of their speeches or whatever, their thank you speeches, whatever.
It's a whole gang. It's a family. But I'm just saying, like, who put them on?
Oh yeah,
on?
Wayne.
That's Wayne. So you can't give the GOAT notoriety to Birdman.
So wait, is Wayne the GOAT maker then? In your opinion, is Wayne the GOAT maker?
I would say he's more of a GOAT maker than Birdman. He got how many GOATs under him compared to how many GOATs Birdman got under him?
Fair enough.
So what are we saying?
So Shuma, what do you qualify as a great CEO, all-time CEO? Because I mean, do you have like any like type of like personnel employee, you know, with Project Concrete?
Like employees, like people working with me.
Yeah,
I
or working
you.
for you.
You a boss.
Yeah,
dog.
you a boss. Yeah,
For you.
Yeah, ain't nobody working
Use
with
the
you,
right
nigga.
words, dog.
Yeah,
Hey,
come on, man.
I ain't no boss, but I got a partner.
Okay, yeah.
Shout out Nigel.
Yeah.
Shout out Nigel. Yeah, he's a real one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. And
I found this kid working at Chipotle.
And now he's CFO of the bit. Oh, he might be a GOAT maker in the making. He already putting niggas on, dog. I respect it.
Yeah.
That's major, yo. You got a partner. I'm working on that for one of my businesses right now. Getting that partner and that investments, man. That's everything.
But it's hard though. Like you really gotta like pick the right one.
Yeah.
Because
I was just about to say, because you don't want people to come in and try to water down your idea, your design, you know what I'm saying, and then you're butting heads and everything.
So what makes Nigel a good partner, or what made you decide to be like, yo, let's do this shit together?
I like him because he's just genuine. He's a genuine kid, man. Like seriously, like you know, you could just tell a person that's just like very open.
Right.
Yeah, he's a very open kid. He just seems like he's just doing it not solely because like he wants the money, but he's doing it because that's really what he wants to do.
Right.
And he feels that in his heart.
Yeah.
You can just kind of tell from like the people who you're talking to, but he's just a great kid, and I feel like he's not even doing it for the money, none of that. He's just doing it because that's really what's in his heart.
That's what he's on.
Yeah.
And is he African?
No, he's actually white.
He's actually white.
He's white.
Okay, all right. But shout out Nigel then, man.
Shout out
I love
Nigel,
the way
man.
he said it. He's actually white. Like, you're surprised to find a white person willing to help.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo,
Helping hand. Yeah, shout him out, dog.
Yeah, I was working at Chipotle, man. Yeah.
Hold on, quick. So,
Flipping Doritos.
all right. Give me from my ignorance. Y'all know me. I can't. You know me. I'm a force. So when you was coming over here, you feel me? Does anybody tell you beware of the white devil? There was a hint you with none of that.
Oh, like yeah.
They was telling
I was scared myself.
Really? See,
Yo.
nah, that ass. This
Bro,
is real.
I
Like,
was
what do
scared myself.
you guys think America is? Like, how do y'all picture it? Like, for real?
Yeah. So like America's like when you think of America, you just think of like paradise on earth. That's really what I can tell you. Like paradise
So what
on earth.
scared you then? Why were you? You know what I mean? What made you?
Because
so nervous?
I never seen like white people in my life before. I'm not gonna lie. They used to be like albinos and stuff like that, but
They black.
they used to get like mistreated and stuff like that. Like
Damn. For real.
Oh, really?
you get like because it's like cursed.
Yeah.
So like you have people like killing their babies, throwing their babies away, whatnot.
Oh wow,
That's
wow,
crazy.
wow.
I didn't even know that.
It's crazy. So
Color
my lady told me something like that. She has a cousin of hers that actually teaches out in Africa. I'm not too sure which country or anything like that, but she was telling me when he's in this country, they are divided. So there are two groups of black people. Again, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but there are two groups of black people, and they're divided because of a language. So they speak the same language, but they speak it differently or speak a different dialect, right? And if you go to school speaking the other language, I guess we'll call it slang, you know what I mean? They label you as this group, and they don't fuck with you. You got to sit in the back of the class, and you got to get the fucked up book and all this other shit. And they do all this just based off language. They discriminate based off language, not because of your skin color or anything like that. They're all the same color. They're all black people. But because you speak this slang of, again, I can't remember the language, we can't fuck with you because you are lower than dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like you are scum. You know what I mean? So is it like that where you're from, or is there like discrimination or segregation like that with just like language or anything like that? Because at the end of the day, you're all black people. So what's with the segregation for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like people always think like racism is only like mainly in America, but like there's racism like back home. Like this racism is like something I grew up with. That's the reason why I'm here in the first place.
Yeah, real shit.
But like I'm telling you, it's just I don't know, man. Like Africa's hurt right now. Shout out Congo, man. Congo's bleeding right now, but
straight up,
there's a lot of racism. So it's like different groups of people. So like we're black, but there's like different groups of people. So that's why like causes all this war. You got the president telling somebody, "Oh, these guys are coming here to steal your land," whoop de whoop. So the people get like they think
they believe that shit.
They believe it.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
That's why I'm a refugee in the first place, man. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, well, shout out to that, man. Shout out to you making it here, bro. No, some real shit.
Appreciate you.
Real shit, dog. Damn. So now, let me ask you this. Completely different question, 360. Now, you come here at 12. I'm assuming you made it through high school and all that stuff, right? You didn't go to college at all, nothing like that?
Nah, I didn't go to college, man.
Why is that?
I don't need no college, bro.
You don't need college.
All I'm saying is like college is good, right? But it's only good if you know what you're going there to do, man.
Right.
You just can't go to college and just go party and shit.
Right.
No, that's a fact.
I mean, that's what I did first 2
2
years I was there, nigga.
So
I ain't gonna hold you.
Went to college. I just went because that's what we supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's expected of you. Or you got into college, hey, might as well go experience it. And same thing, first 2.5 years, bro, I pissed it away, partying, just not going to class. Just straight bullshit and doing everything else but
nigga, you had the freedom. That's what it was.
Right. I mean, it's not even just that because I feel like we kind of always had the freedom to do really what we wanted to some extent. I feel like it was just kind of like, just damn, I'm really outside. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody telling me shit. I'm outside. So, my first day in college was terrible. Failed out. Done. I'm out of there. When I went back to school, like it was my decision, like 100%. Like I wanted to be in school, so like my focus was there 100% because I was like, I know where my end goal is, so I'm doing everything I gotta do to get through that. So to speak to your point, like if you don't know why you're going, don't go.
Right.
You're just gonna waste.
And is that what it was for you? Like you knew you didn't know what you wanted to do, or you just didn't fuck with school at all? What was your purpose for not actually trying to like attempt or anything?
Like I'm telling you, man, like high school was it was hard year. Like actually, God helped me go through that because it's like at my school, you need like 21 credits to graduate, and by senior year, I had 11 credits. So I was short, man. Like it was actually almost impossible. I was taking like Saturday classes.
This nigga was living in credit recovery and shit.
I was about to say that was me. Yeah.
Nah, seriously, like it was slim. The teacher was calling my mom like, "Yo, this nigga not gonna graduate." You know what I'm saying? But and that's like that's why my parents like brought me here for like a better school education and just to get away from all that. But so like I feel like I couldn't let her down. But she always wanted me to go to college and stuff like that. But she doesn't understand that college here, man. Like I went to the college parties. I seen the college scenes. The people that are in college are suffering, my friends. They're suffering. Niggas living off noodles and shit, but hey, I respect.
It's either they're living off noodles or they're living off some trust fund or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's like one or the other. And you know, if you go in there, you gonna be the nigga eating ramen and fucking other shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Because it was funny because like even when they try to give you those like work study programs and stuff, like they don't give you no bread. You work like 8 hours for like $11.50. They give you like $50 a week. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Buy toilet paper, bro?
Yeah,
like,
straight up.
Confused, bro.
Straight up.
Like that shit's trash.
Yeah.
Straight up. But yeah, nah, college just wasn't it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What'd you guys go to college for?
I went to NHGI, so I was right in Concord.
That's fire.
And I was going for architecture.
Okay.
Right, and when I went, again, like I said, I was very much into the design aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? I could draw anything on a computer, on paper. I can draw anything.
All right.
But then it came to like the other classes, so I had to take things like chemistry, physics. You know what I'm saying? Fucking whole bunch of other shit. And me sitting in those classes just wasn't happening. So like, instead of actually trying to learn the material, I was like, yo, who's gonna go smoke this L with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, where's the party at? Where the day party at? Type of thing. You know what I mean? I would skip classes and go to them shits because, again, like I said, chemistry and physics and all that shit wasn't what interested me. Drawing and designing the architecture is what interested me. You know what I'm saying?
But then ultimately, too, you didn't really know why you were going.
Like, right.
You
Well,
know,
I knew where I was going. And again, like I said, I knew I liked architecture.
I just mean, like, in the sense of, like, exactly, you knew you liked architecture, but, like, did you know, like, did you have your, like, did you know where you wanted to be after 4 years?
Right, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think the important piece is. Like, you need to know where you want to be at the end of that 4 years, and that's what's going to really help you get through that. Because if you're just running to run, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be at it all day.
Stagnation breeds destruction, nigga. Come on, man. Let me drop a bomb for that one. Hold up. Damn. Shit.
Come on. You like how I that, right? You might have to put me on your payroll, dog. Marketing department, man. I got a minor in marketing, man.
Hey, that's what I'm saying is, like, the other reason why I don't want to go to college is because, like what you just said, it's the thing about school. There's a lot of general information. Right?
Yes.
Like the school system, there's a lot of general information. So, like, if I went to college and I went there for a business degree, I'm gonna be taking like all these classes that really don't matter. That's gonna contribute to what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So it's like I'm just getting general knowledge that I'm not gonna use and that I don't need.
Yes and no. So I went to school for business. My degree is I got a business management with a double minor in marketing psychology. So yes, they do make you sometimes take classes that are, you know, electives or, you know, outside your normal core curriculum, but that's just because they want to broaden your horizons type of thing, like give you more to think about than just the course that you're on, just in case you want to switch and stuff like that. Like for me, for example, like I hate science. I don't like chemistry. I don't like biology. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I know how my body works. I don't care about yours. Like, I'm good. You feel me? So it's like I didn't want to take nothing that involved that. Business has nothing to do with science. So you know what I mean? I had to take like a nervous system class. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but it ended up being interesting because it ended up opening my eyes to other stuff. So it was like, as the same time that it's not generally linked to what you need to learn, but it still might open your mind up to other things. So I think it's important to not just focus on, you know, the task at hand, so to speak. You know what I mean? To open your mind up.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. But at the same time, too, is like the other reason why I don't want to go to school is because, like, I want a business degree, and a business is something that, like, you don't have to go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in an age of like information. You feel me? Like, especially when we got these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, computer, for real. Apple.
I can type one thing. Hey, how to do this? How to do this? How to do that? And that's really just how I got started. Like, that's really how I got started for real. And there's like courses online. There's like you can take YouTube videos. You know, like you could do whatever.
Yeah, the power of YouTube, man. Yeah. I swear, man. If I was a teenager and I had YouTube and I had Google, like the way like y'all got it, I think I would have been a lot further. Not to say that I'm pissed about like the path that I've taken in my life, because it's definitely been a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like, you know, kids in your generation or young adults in your generation have that slight advantage where you just have information at like
the palm of your hands.
At the palm of your hands.
Instantly,
you know what I'm saying?
True.
And that's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? Because again, like I said, you wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for that, you know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't have the drive that you have to like want to make Project Concrete, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why I think you guys are super, super blessed, you know what I mean, and having that technology in your hands. Because I'm telling you right now, when I was 18, 19, bro, shit, I couldn't tell you where to start to even do a podcast, bro. You know what I mean? What the
way
fuck?
different.
How the fuck do I get a microphone,
Right,
nigga?
right. Now it's a whole different world. Even like the cost of everything. was
Right.
different. So like it was just a lot harder to get into industries and shit. But now when you have freaking that YouTube guru that will show you the cheapest way to do it yourself,
Yeah.
crazy not to.
Straight up.
So do you guys think that like since we live in like an age of information, so there's like a safe space, right? Like the place where I'm at, like YouTube, like my gurus and stuff, like Jim Rohn. These are all like things that are like beneficial and like benefiting me. But there's also like a dark side too. You know what I'm trying to say? Like with like social media, with you know, just everything that's out there.
Yeah.
So like, do you think it's like a good thing? But do you think there's like a dark side too? Like, what do you think? Do you think like one outweighs the other? Because like, look at the way we're living now. Like, you know,
Right. I think personally, I think it depends on the person. So if you're a person that needs like attention all the time, social media is not for you. You should not be on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like you should find some other outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, I can give a fuck about Instagram. I don't even have a Facebook. You know what I mean? I can give a fuck about any of that stuff because I don't care to let people know like what's going on with me 24/7. Like, yeah, it's great that I got a podcast and it's great that I got a following. You know what I'm saying? But
Personal life type.
you know, personal life type shit, I don't need to be putting, you know, I had a bad day at work. Somebody cry for me.
I definitely think the bad outweighs the good just because like bad gets more clicks, gets more views, it gets more faces. Like people rather tune in to watch you break your leg than tune in to watch you win a race.
Yeah.
Like, that's the unfortunate side of the internet and where it's at is just what generates those views and stuff like that. So because of that makes everything else more negative because now people are just because they're addicted to that attention. Oh, you like negative? Let me just put out negative, and that breeds more negativity.
Perfect example, the 6ix9ine.
Oh man, you seen him get his ass whooped?
I thought that was fake.
Nah, that nigga got his ass whooped.
You don't want to know some shit?
I thought it was fake.
I think it's fake.
Nigga,
I
that nigga
think
got his
it's
ass whooped.
no.
Where's the security guard, man? Like he had no security guard.
Yes. And you want to know the other thing too that like, you know, like sparked it for me was like, why are these grown ass men that look like they're 40, 45 years old beating on this nigga? You would think it would be more somebody in his like age demographic, you know what I'm saying? 19, 20 years.
The nigga that just beat him up just got out of jail. He old school type nigga. He's probably a nigga that's like
exactly my
snitches
point.
Get stitches.
Old school. Yo, you are 40, 50 years old and you want to go beat up Tekashi 6ix9ine for what? Because he's a rat? Because he ratted on a few people and sent them to jail? Like, I get it. Yeah, morally, yes, it's wrong. You should have never done that. That's completely against street code, 100%. But why, as a 40, 50-year-old man, decide, yo, I see 6ix9ine at the gym. Let me go jump this nigga.
I mean, so I'm gonna tell you what I told my friend the other day. Obviously, you never want to see nobody get jumped. That's pussy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or you know, but he had it coming, bro.
Oh, yes.
Nigga been running around way too long talking shit, bro. Somebody had to whoop his ass, bro. Thank y'all niggas, man.
Somebody had to
put the paws on that nigga, man. He was talking way too much, bro. I'm untouchable this, I'm untouchable that, I'm the real blah, 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 blah. Now you're caught on camera running the fuck out of the gym, crying like a little bitch.
100%.
Can you stop making skits talking about how tough you are now?
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? If he was the type of person that was just like, you know, real quiet, like, you know, I'm an entertainer and just stick to that and stop trying to play Mr. Gangster, cool, that's one thing. But you trying to play and portray this life that you don't really live. I'm not feeling bad for you when somebody pulls up on you and shows you what this life is really about, my nigga. Like,
100%.
That's what you had coming, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I agree 100%. You know what I mean? I think you definitely manifest what you put out into the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. And again, like you said, he's been doing that shit talking for like years now. And honestly, it's quite honestly overdue to be completely honest with you.
Come on, man.
Yeah, for real.
But I feel like 6ix9ine is the only person that can get beat up, get fucked, his baby mama get fucked, and still come out with a song that people are gonna listen to, man.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm gonna say. Like he's still gonna do numbers. That's the crazy part.
But you know what?
Yeah.
But now a single's gonna drop now. He's going to drop a single. He's going to drop some type of project, and it's going to go crazy.
But that speaks to the bad.
Yeah.
Niggas can pull up for the bad. Oh,
That's
he got his ass
factual.
whooped. Now I want to hear what he's going to say on his next song. Now I want to see his next post.
All the more reason for the shit to be staged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, because he was dying down, to be honest.
I forgot about Tekashi 6ix9ine until he got jumped. I'm not going to lie to you. Honestly, he's never been somebody that lived in my mind anyways, but the fact that, you know, he got jumped and like it's all over social media now, it's like, oh shit, I forgot this nigga was alive. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, I have a point. It could have been staged, but shit, I hope not. I hope he really caught a real ass whooping.
I was looking at the eyes. It looked like he really got like beat up.
Oh man, that shit smells like Jussie Smollett.
Karate kicked his ass in the chest, nigga. Pah.
Nah, that has Jussie Smollett written all over it. I'm telling you right now, that shit is I'm not buying that.
You know me, I gotta switch it up sometimes. Talk about random shit, man.
Oh, what are you gonna talk about?
I was in the store the other day, bro. I was standing behind somebody. I wasn't that, you know, I wasn't like close up on him. You know, we had a little, you know, it's not COVID, but
nigga 6 feet.
You feel me?
Respectfully.
Yo, this motherfucker stink like straight ass. Dead ass, bro. Like it was not okay. It might be funny now. It's not funny in the moment, bro, because I couldn't breathe. All right, I just be wondering, bro. Like, can people smell themselves? You feel me? Like, do they think it's okay? Like, so how many times you use a towel before you throw it in the hamper, like after a shower? Like I'm using twice max, bro.
You use yours twice
max, bro. I washcloths.
Oh, washcloth, yeah,
one use.
Yeah,
hamper.
get a new one.
Towel, 2 use, gone.
Yeah,
niggas out here using towels for months. What's going on? Like, how do you?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, me personally, I'm using it for like 3-4 days max, and then after that, I go get a new one. Personally,
yeah, man, that's even too long for me, man.
What?
If you go to the gym, you sweating, you got all types of sweat.
You just hopped out.
You just hop in the shower.
You just hopped out the shower, fam. You clean. What do you mean? What do you mean? It'd be one thing if you took that towel and then you just wiped off your sweat and like all that extra shit, but like, nigga, you just hopped out the shower with soap and everything. Like, nigga, you just dry yourself off. In my opinion, personally, you know what I'm saying? But like,
two and it's done. 2 and it's done.
Word.
It's like a shirt. One and done, bro. I'm not wearing it, you know what I mean? Like, one and done.
Oh, you got Dame Dash money, huh? You just take white tees and just take them off, throw them away,
We're
huh?
just gonna wash it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be smelling like yesterday. The fuck?
Nah, nigga. Well, yeah, I agree with you. Yes, grab a new T-shirt but I'm not gonna take a perfectly good white tee that I wore once and throw it in the trash and go.
I'm not
like,
saying trash. I'm saying hamper. Like some people, they'll wear the same. Like, oh, say you got up, you went to the store, you ran some errands, you came back home, you were home for the day. Correct. I know people that would wear that same shirt the next day.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Change your shirt.
Yeah, in Creole they call that conchon, man. We don't do that around here.
No, I don't. Yo, if I get one whiff, I'm like, I'm to the shower.
Yeah, straight up.
I can't.
Straight up.
It's too.
Nigga, I walk around with deodorant, bro. Just in case, bro.
I got toothpaste and deodorant in the way.
Yeah, no, you could never be too careful,
right, bro.
You could never be.
See, that's the thing. I like in high school. Like I always had a problem with, like, it just always the armpits, man.
Yo,
yeah. Like you just walk in and you just smell like hot grease and shit.
Yo, that straight bubbling under the jacket and shit, bro. I be trying to tell my son, I'm like, you don't want to be the smelly kid at school, bro.
Yeah,
don't do that.
I
wasn't the smelly kid. You can't be the smelly kid,
straight
bro.
up.
Don't do that shit, dog. That shit nasty.
Real shit. You know, he's gonna learn a tough lesson that way. Because no bullshit, I learned a tough lesson. I'm gonna be very, very, very vulnerable right now.
Tell your shit.
I'm gonna tell a little story. I'm a little embarrassed to even tell it. But I'm
a safe space.
Yeah, is it?
It's a safe space.
Is it now? I hope it is.
I
hope it is.
Talk your shit, man.
So, Pete. So probably when I was Jay's age, probably like 10 or 11, right?
Yeah.
In elementary school, and I can't lie to you, bro. At that age, bro, it was a fight for my mom to get me to take a shower. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but it was a fight. And I think it's like a young boys thing from what I understand. You know what I mean? Because again, like I said, I hear my girl talks about it with her son and everything, and whatever. But again, for whatever reason, it was a battle for me. And so at the time, I was talking to this girl. I was like 10, 11 years old, talking to this girl, and she had a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? So
nigga was swagging at 10. Oh
yeah. So you know me, I was outside, man.
Demon time.
So you know, I bagged Shorty. She was my girlfriend. And we was going for we going to study for like maybe a week, maybe 2. You know what I'm saying? And
steady for a week.
We had that puppy love, man. We was holding hands and everything, man.
I gave her a ring pop.
Yeah, hey, man. That ring pop meant a lot.
Yeah, they worked.
That's what I'm saying, man. Come on. All you got back in the day, $5 got you a long way.
Yo,
all right. So if
right,
I can buy a ring pop for my shorty, I was the one. All right. I was him.
But $5 would have got both of y'all a whole lunch, a ring pop, and 4 teenies.
Facts. Straight up. R.I.P. to teenies, because I don't even think they're around anymore.
Oh,
you know. R.I.P. But anyways,
sugar water.
But we was going steady for like a couple weeks, right? And towards like the end of that couple weeks, Shorty just like, you know, started acting funny. So I'm like, yo, what's good with you? And you know how girls do, you know what I mean? Little girls, you know, she just gave me a note and ran away. Oh my shit.
She didn't even tell you?
She didn't even tell me.
No.
So she ran away and I'm walking home like mad confused. Like, yo, why did this girl want to run away from me, right?
Yeah.
So, yo, I read the note. I'm walking home. I'm reading the note. I got my younger brother next to me. I'm reading the note. And it's just like, hey, Stanley, we got to break up. I can't do this anymore. Da-da-da-da. Whatever. Like, I'm sorry. It's over. I'm like, and I'm mind you, I'm like 10 years old, 11 years old, bawling my eyes out. Yo, this girl just broke up with me. I just bought her a ring pop. Bitch just went and left me. What the fuck? So I go home, man. I'm fucking sad and shit. The next day I go to school, right? And fucking another girl who was like friends with Shorty was just like, oh, like, Stanley, you all right? Da-da-da. You know, like I heard what happened, whatever. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm okay. I'll get over it, whatever. And I was like, yo, like, do you know why? Because this was kind of very random. We was just kicking it. Like, you know, why did she break up with me? Why she dump me? And she's like, bro, you stink. Nigga, you smell.
That's crazy.
That's why she broke up with you.
Ever
since then, nigga, I walk with deodorant, nigga. I walk with cologne, nigga.
That's a scarring fucking moment, bro.
But the thing is, to hear it from a female is different. You know what I mean?
real, bro.
It's different if your brother tells you, or if like your dad tells you, or whatever. Some guy tells you that you stink. You're just like, nigga, you're a hater. Right. But when a girl tells you, nigga, you stink.
Yeah, you might stink. You really might stink. But I wouldn't say that, because some girls walk around with some funky pum pum and they don't know it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. When I 10, 11 years old, I wasn't going around smelling girls' pum pums, all right? But either way, again, for her to tell me to be like, nigga, you stink, it was like, damn, nigga. I'm going to go take a shit.
Right.
Nigga, I went and took 5 showers and tried to get Shorty back. Like, baby, I don't smell no more. Come on, take me back.
I just got the Old Spice. I got it.
Yeah, come on now. I smell good now.
Axe body spray.
Yeah, I got that beer claw smell. Come on now.
Yo, since we're on like for no damn reason, I must tell you a little story.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little story.
Come on,
I'll
tell
you a
me.
little Django story, my brother.
I've been waiting for one of them Tarzan stories.
Come on.
So I remember like I was just mad curious as a kid. You feel me? And I always like hung around like older people. Like I never like hung around people my age. So I just seen a lot. But I remember there was this 2 sisters, right? I cannot make this shit up right now.
Fuck if they was real.
Yo, I'm telling you, 2 sisters. They were real sisters too.
Yeah, they was real sisters, all right. Yeah, they were.
So there's 2 sisters, right? I remember like my parents knew the dad closely. They wasn't like police. It was like more like military. He was a military guy. But yeah, like how like the houses are set up. There's like a house, and then like in the back of the house there's like a place where you shit, which is like where you dig up. You know what I'm saying? You just like squat. Yeah. And then you got another like place where you take a shower, which you get like a big bucket full of water. You know what I'm saying? Right. A little soap. We call it the douche shit. So I remember like one time I always like we would always like after school we would just go play outside, like outside the crib and stuff like that. You know, we play in the grass. The grass would be tall as shit, taller than me. You know what I'm saying? We just running around, just playing as kids. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. But I remember one time, I don't know what was going on in my head. I don't even know how I thought about this shit, like seriously. But we went in to do shit. So we went in like the shower place. So we go there, we go in the shower place.
Wait, you and the 2 sisters?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. So we go, but this is going to be on my book soon. Like, I'm writing the book.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I'm writing the book.
Yeah, y'all heard that. Come on, stay tuned for that.
Peak.
You heard? Exclusive.
Yeah. But we go in the shower. Mind you, I'm a little kid. I don't even know how to work nothing. But I'm telling you, like, I'm in there, both of the sisters. Real shit. This is a true story.
They was older than you?
They were like 2 years older than me, but we're like the same age. Yeah. The little brother walks in.
Oh, shit.
The little brother walks in. So he walks in, he's like, I'm telling dad. I'm like, nah, you can't tell dad. He's going to kill us. So we started like pumping the little kid. We're like, yeah, we're going to give you candy. We call it pee-pee, like lollipops.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you candy, da-da-da. So the brother agreed. So I'm like, I bet. So they live like up the hill, and I live like down the hill. So I bopped out. I went home. I went to take a shower. We had like towels, but it's not like a towel. It's like these dresses, like these fabrics. We call it gitenge. Shout out my Africans, man. couldn't get tickets, so like that's what I was using the ticket after I just took a shower.
Loincloth that Tarzan was running around.
Yeah.
That shit.
This nigga's really Tarzan for real.
that nigga was
Fuck
really
that
out
Disney
there.
Channel shit.
On
Really
some real
Tarzan.
shit, on some real shit, I could climb a tree faster than a bear.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
Come on now.
That's facts, right?
That
there.
ain't no racist shit neither.
Yeah.
He can
No,
really
like, I
climb a
can
tree,
really do
man.
it.
At the time you on one of these episodes.
I'm telling you. But I go home, took a shower. My mom's like, Shumbo, Ingo Hanze, come outside. I'm like, what? That's weird. So I go outside, right? Mind you, I'm walking outside. I see a group of people, like a circle. I see the two girls kneeling on the floor.
Oh, shit.
I see the dad standing. I'm like, yeah, it's over.
That nigga thought he was gonna die.
Nigga said my life flashed before my eyes.
That's real right there. Like, walking up. I'm doing a little there. Walking up with my brother. I started walking. I seen the two girls. The dad came. He told us like what we did wrong. Like everything. He's like, yeah, this like they explained to us like totally. He said, this is, you're not supposed to do that. Da da da. Everything broke down to us. But I'm telling you, like that ass whooping was insane. Like I got beat to a pulp. Like I couldn't even cry no more. I'm screaming. Everybody just looking at me.
I know that type of ass whooping.
You know.
Yeah, I know that type of ass whooping, man.
Yeah. Have you guys? What's the worst ass whooping you guys got?
You want to go?
What's the worst thing
You want to go first, or should I go first? Oh no, shit.
So many, I don't even know where to start.
Oh yeah,
I don't
shit.
even know where to start.
Oh man, I
That's
think
like the worst. The one you can just think about. You're just like, damn, that was brutal.
the one that comes to mind is probably when we first moved to New Hampshire.
Yeah.
When we first moved to Manchester. We threw a basement party in my dad's house. We threw a crazy basement party. And mind you, at the time, my dad was dating this lady, and she was upstairs. And me and him, we had no respect for this lady. We had none whatsoever. And so it was like after like a high school football game, you know, we was at Memorial, and we literally after a football game, we was like, yo, everybody come turn up at our house.
We didn't even plan. We just like pull up.
Bring the 30 racks. Bring the 30 racks. And mind you, nigga, I didn't even know what a 30 rack was, but I said, bring that shit.
Bring them shits, man.
Niggas came with like 10, 30 racks deep. And, and all you see.
You missed it. Number one, we walked outside. This man gets a call. Phone ring. Yo, you here? I'm about to come outside. But my shit started banging. You outside?
So everybody started coming in that motherfucker.
Nigga,
Bro,
when I say
nigga,
we walked out,
you could see down the street a line of people.
When I say we walked out, there was like 15 people coming from this way, 15, 20 people coming from this way.
Deep. And mind you, so all these people now are coming into our backyard. And they go, and we were living in the basement. It was like a furnished basement with like a whole bathroom. Yeah, it was like a little studio apartment.
Right.
So everybody's just trucking down. And so my dad's lady, she sees all these people walking by, and she happens to see one of the kids with beer in her hand. Yeah. And she's like, oh, well, this is not happening. She calls my dad right away. Yeah. She's like, yo, these kids got other kids coming in here with beer. Ew. And mind you, she makes that call, and we didn't realize until last minute she had made the call. But when we found out, we was like, yo, y'all niggas need to go. Yeah. Dog, niggas started running, chucking beer over the fence, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. He pulls up, he could smell the beer in the air.
Who has beer here?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's a Haitian dad?
Yeah, he's a Haitian dad. He's a Haitian dad. Come on now, you see what the fucking vibes, nigga. So yo, the thing about it is he didn't see nobody. He didn't see like the beer. He just smelt it.
Right.
And
the fact, that's exactly what he said.
And
he said, I smell it.
Yeah. Bro, and the fact that he just like took her word over ours, he was just that's enough for an ass whooping. So he had this stick, right? It was like little small.
After everybody left.
Yeah, this is after everybody left. It was like a stick, and it had all of our brothers' names on it and my sister's name on it.
You're lying.
Swear to God.
Haitians, my mom had the same thing.
You're lying.
Swear to God.
Wicked, bro.
And you knew when this stick came out, you was getting an ass whooping of a lifetime. So it had all our names on it, and he pulled that shit out. And he was like, there's a thing called, in Creole, they say, à genoux, get on your knees. Yeah. He's like, à genoux, kunya.
The Haitians, y'all those know.
Dude, you can just hear the snaps. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, I got up from that. I didn't even get up from that. I crawled back to my bed, bro. Because my ass was just hurting. It wasn't even my ass. It was my legs, my ass, bro. I was just... And we don't condone child abuse or anything like that here. I just want to let
them
y'all
know.
niggas know.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, full disclosure,
You know what I'm
man. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Get out of here.
Matter of fact, I think there's a statute of limitations anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter. But yeah, nigga, I crawled to my bed, nigga. I was like, oh, shit, damn.
Yeah.
And I was sore for like weeks, bro. I don't even know about you, but nigga, I couldn't move. I couldn't move, man. But that was the worst ass whooping I ever got.
Nah, I remember,
Or top 3 easily.
I got faded that night. I remember blacking out. So I probably got my ass whipped. I probably didn't. Who knows? I don't know, nigga. Damn. It was worth it, though.
Yeah, it was turned up.
That
it was
shit
turned
was
up.
fucking worth it, though. Hell yeah.
That was Zoovie.
Yo,
And we was solidified after that. No bullshit.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. After any time we was like, oh yeah, we throwing at anything, niggas like, all right, we pulling up.
Yeah.
We outside with it.
But when we say it's time to go, it's time to go.
Time to motherfucker go.
Throw that beer over
get
the
a
fence.
last whooping too.
Yeah, straight up. And yo, no bullshit. If anybody had stayed, they probably would have got their ass
That's a
whooped.
fact, bro.
So I saved your life, nigga.
Yo,
Thank me.
No, Haitian parents don't care who you are. They'll whoop your ass.
Yeah.
And then look your parents dead in the face and be like, yeah, I whooped your child. What's up?
Yeah, he was in my house drinking
Right.
beer, smoking weed.
Right.
What you think I was gonna do?
You're welcome.
Yeah, real shit.
So I got a question. Like, do you think like whooping a child ass is a good way, like a punishment? Do you think that's like necessary? Because like for me, like when I have my kids, I feel like I'm not so gonna whoop their ass. Like, yeah, they're gonna get a like ass temporary, like from time to time, but it's not so like they do something wrong, I'm gonna beat them every time.
Right.
Whoop their ass.
Yeah.
But like maybe I might like sit down, talk to them, be like, yo, you did this wrong. Like kind of like a mental, instead of like a physical thing, like a mental thing, so they know they did that shit wrong.
I think that's the best approach. Like I've spanked my son one time in his 12 years, and it was like when he was still in diapers, because he was trying to pull a plate off the table, and I was like, no. And he looked at me. He's like, I said, motherfucker. After that, I ain't never had to raise my hand again. Like I'll be like, no. He lips start trembling and shit. I'm like, bro, relax. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I get it, you know what I mean? The old school discipline, gotta, rear your child and stuff like that. But I also think, the problem was that is you never fully understood why you were getting in trouble or what you did to be getting in such trouble. You know what I mean? Like, we just got our ass whooped. Don't do it again. Cool. Don't do what again? Like, what specifically did I do? You know what I mean? So, like, for me, like, I always just talk to my son. I just talk to him. Like, do you understand why I'm mad, why I'm upset? Do you get where I'm coming from? Do you see the danger or the whatever in the, you know what I'm saying? I feel like one day I might have to put the pause on his ass. You feel me? When he gets older and he's acting reckless. But I definitely don't think it should be like that go-to, like, oh, you did something wrong, I'm a beat your ass with a plate. Like,
and I also believe, too, it shouldn't be to any crazy extreme. Because, again, like I said, with my pops, it was a fucking stick.
Niggas used to get the switch.
Yeah, it was a stick, bro. And again, like I said, was the stick all that necessary? And to have our names written on it?
Yeah,
absolutely not.
He cursed you.
Nigga, you could have just given me a belt, bro, and I would have been straight. You know what I'm saying? But to pull out a stick and do all this extra shit was too much. You know what I'm saying? At that point, again, like I said, that's just like abuse at that point, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I remember I used to get like ass whoopings and like I see my hands after, like it's all big as shit. Like, you got some parts that they hit you, and like I looking at myself, I'm like, damn, man,
you yoked up now. Little do you know, those are battle wounds.
Right. Nigga said, I've been through some shit, dog.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
honestly, you know what I'm saying? I want to say this too. With all those ass whoopings being said, I think it did, growing up, humble me in a weird way. It helped me grow up in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, I'm not condoning abusing your children or anything like that. But again, it made me realize like certain things I really shouldn't do. Whether it was actually explained to me or not, I did at some point realize after I got my ass whooped, like, all right, maybe, like, all right, this shit could have gone way left if I, you know what I mean, if it continued on. But because I got this ass whooping, I'm definitely not going to do that again. Right. Because one, I know it could have went way left. And two, I do not need to get my ass beat like that again. Right. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, I kind of am glad for it. Because again, like I said, it did teach me a lesson. But again, that lesson could have been taught in a different method, in a different way. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have to go to that extreme. Right. So, but and again, like I said, I'm still somewhat thankful for it in a weird way, but
I'm super thankful, bro, because like I be seeing some kids like, yeah, fuck you, mom, fuck you, mom.
nigga, I wish.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I wish.
like,
Matter of fact, I don't wish, ma. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that from me. I would never say that.
She gonna whip you just for that.
Yeah,
nigga. She
yeah.
gonna be like, you wish what?
Nah.
What?
No, I
Say
don't.
it.
No,
Say
I
it
don't.
With your chest, little
Nah,
ass,
nah.
nigga.
Matter of fact,
Yo, well, let me flip the script real quick. You know me, I always gotta take it somewhere.
yeah, look at you, 316 again.
Yeah, man. I
Worse
always
than a
gotta
record
take it
deal.
somewhere.
This guy's
I
something
gotta- I
else.
always gotta take it somewhere, man. Nah, because I was having this conversation and stuff, and you know how they always say like, shit. So for example, how they're like, Valentine's Day. A guy will go out, he'll show out, he'll get his girl flowers, and take her to dinner and buy her this and that, and a shorty will just give him pussy.
Right.
You feel me? Do you think, that's an even exchange? Like, do you think the pussy is worth that much? Do you think dick, like, if a guy and a girl is bringing dick and pussy to an exchange, is that equal? Is the pussy worth more than dick? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's an equal exchange, personally. You should never use, what you got as monetary value.
Some shorties think, like, oh, I'm giving you pussy, so that should come with, like, you should take me out, or you should buy me this, or because it's worth it. Like, so you're saying nah.
No, well then at that point, if that's what you're seeing it as, you're a prostitute at that point. you a prostitute at that point. If that's
Boom, cloud.
yeah, let me drop a bomb for that one. Hold on. Yeah, had to. Cause like for real, like if you're using what you got as monetary value, to get something out of it, and you're not using it for actual, like feeling and like love and all this, you know what I
Same
mean?
thing about guys though. Guys are just
Oh yeah,
out here
nobody's
slanging this shit.
excluded.
Oh, shorty.
There's no exclusion here.
Shorty
Again,
lets me use her whip on the weekends. I gotta go lay it down.
yeah. Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Again, like
Is
I said,
the dick worth the car? Is the vagina worth the car? Like,
I mean, it depends on the person who puts the value on it. Personally, no, not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I use my dick very wisely nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
or do you think that because she's giving you the pussy, you have to put up with her attitude? Like,
No,
how
absolutely
shorties
not.
be crazy with the attitude and they got to deal with it because
No, absolutely not.
So you don't think it's right when shorties hold the pussy on the pedestal?
Yeah, because then I'll just leave because it ain't that valuable. To me, it ain't. I'll definitely pick up and leave right now. Like I got no problem leaving. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem that I shouldn't even say most men, but most people have. You know what I mean? Like they just value or put that on a pedestal so high. Like it's like, oh damn, if I leave, I won't get this anywhere else. And that's not true. I mean, you can get it really anywhere, you know what I mean? And quite honestly, it's not that important. Really, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't try to love anybody until you love yourself, personally. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you are trying to find yourself in somebody else and you put, again, like I said, their pussy or their dick on a pedestal and that's where you find love, then nigga, you need to go work on yourself. You need to go find some therapy. You need to go do some other shit. But to answer your question, is it an equal exchange? I mean, yeah, it is an equal exchange because again, like I said, I'm a man, you're a girl. Like, we are born with different, body parts. And again, like I said, those things are meant to collide and create something else. So yeah, you can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? So like, in my opinion, yes, it's an equal exchange. And if you're using it to get something out of it, then you're using it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, because I feel like some men like want to take a girl on a date and stuff like that. They're expecting pussy after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nigga, that's tricking.
they're doing it so fast. Oh yeah, like I'll buy her whatever. Yeah, we'll go get some nice, nice food.
That's what I mean by the valuation of it.
Yeah.
He's saying that pussy is this valuable that I'm willing to take her and do this and that and this and that. You're saying, nah, you should just be giving it to me because I'm giving you dick.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it right now. Personally, I think it's the men's fault. Men really do put pussy on the pedestal, bro. There's niggas out here that will bend backwards just for pussy or just for a pic or just for a, I'm saying? And it's like, they're like OnlyFans, it's because of men, not because of women. Men are willing to pay absurd amount of money to see nothing. And that's what gives them that, like, oh, yeah, my shit is fucking powerful because this nigga's willing to pay, you know, $100 to see a nipple. Niggas is willing to pay $500 to see a lip. Yeah, my shit must be woo woo. So I don't blame it on the females.
But it's also like, sorry to cut you off, but like it's also like I feel like girls feel like that type of way is also like the internet, man. Like the influence.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we went back a couple, like 20 minutes ago, we're talking about how the internet is bad. Like, you got these influencers. I mean, I'm not saying they're all bad, but you got these influencers that, pussy power. Hey, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but like they're talking about like the pussy and shit like that, and most of the time, so like, when girls they feel like okay, yeah, so that's the influence, bro. A lot of things are influence, like so like that might lead me into another question. Do you think like the internet is influencing like people in a way? Like, do you think like some people like because there's like personas and stuff like that? Like there's some people you met that they're trying to impersonate somebody else. Like, do you think the internet is working in that type of way? Do you think it's like really 100%. Influencing a lot of people nowadays?
Yeah, 100%. Like everything is a skit. Like all these influencers, they're like you said, it's a persona. Like whoever that person is on Instagram isn't the real person behind Instagram. Yeah. Half the time they don't run their account. They're just doing it for the views or for the clicks and stuff like that. So, 100%, like 100%. This is backwards.
And again, it's all about how you use it too. Again, like I said, if you're utilizing that tool to, get attention and get some type of like, if you're just attention seeking, you know what I mean? And you find that outlet through social media, and that's how you, find yourself, then again, like I said, you need help and you should not be on social media personally. And again, like I said, I'm no licensed therapist or nothing like that, but I for me, it's common sense. You know what I mean? Like I don't see why you should go find evaluation through other people's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Other people's opinion don't matter to me personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I want to do on my type of time, and that's it. You ain't going to tell me nothing different. So, again, like I said, for a person looking for that in social media, you got to reconfigure your life. You know what I'm saying? But again, hey, that's social media for you. That's the world we live in.
Right. It's going to be like that. It's just going to get worse, man.
Yeah, straight like that. But, man, hey, I don't want to keep it up here too long. I think we've been chopping it up for a minute now.
Long time.
Yeah. We've been here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a great episode once again.
Yeah.
True Boy, I appreciate you pulling up, man.
I'm glad for being on here, man.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Project Concrete.
Project Concrete, man.
You know
the
what I'm
website is projectconcrete.clothing.
Yes, sir.
Right, you on Instagram too, right?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Tag.
Project Concrete Clothing on Instagram.
On everything.
On everything. Go get it.
Come on, stagnation breeds destruction, man. Don't
right.
y'all niggas forget it.
That's right.
Get on your grind, nigga.
Heard it here first.
Hustle and motivate, nigga.
Yup. Tell them. Tell them.
In the icy watch, shoes on the coupe, bitch, I got a Nike shop. Count the profits, you could bring them in the Nike box. Grinding in my Jordans, kick them off, they might be high. Swish, I'm swimming in the clever bitch. In the red 911, looking devilish. Red beam, make a bitch, nigga sit down. Thought it was bulletproof till he got hit the fifth time. Drop palm all up in the nigga dope. Make it come back even harder than before. Baby, I'm the only one that paid your car note. Well connected, got killers off in Chicago. I'm not a star. Somebody lied, I got a chopper in the car. I got a chopper in the car. I got a chopper in the car.
Yeah, load up the choppers like it's December 31st. Roll up and cock it and hit them niggas where it hurts. If I die today, remember me like John Lennon. Barrett and Louis, talking all around Lennon, huh? Talk stupid, get your head popped. I got that S. Bitch, I'm Red Fox. Big beans.